It seems to be like the story of Bot King's strategies. It looks like they are doing a 2-2 now, and both teams are doing a 2-2, so it seems this tends to be the most stagnant of strategies, so we're going to wait to see what team wants to change it up first. I reckon one team will send 3, but it looks like we've actually got a fight on plat here. Afi putting Fitzer down, Reaction getting taken out on when he went wide, and now it's a 4v2 situation in favour of Rdamage, and they are clamping down on Bot Kings here. Trying to take out one of the last players on Bot Kings. Diesel takes out Phelpsy. Crazed is all alone in the middle of nowhere. He's going to make a desperation play. Getting taken out. That's 1-1. Good match so far. I reckon it will come down to the wire. I reckon it will be a 4-3. I don't know which team, but should be good. Looks like we're seeing another 3-1. Back to standard strats each side. I'm on the back of Phelpsy, going wide again, getting some good shots in, but he gets forced back. Reaction dying alongside with Diesel. Baghdad gets taken out by Fitzer. Fitzer's got the insins. Is he going to be able to pick anything up with it? Fitzer takes himself out. He must have been down on the plat. Tries to get a kill with it. Doesn't manage to. It's back to a 2-2 situation. And Zorkos and Gaddafi are backing off. And it looks like at this point, it's in control of Bot Kings. They have the only power weapons left, which is the Digger, and I think everything else is gone. So for the next few minutes, they have the control to do what they want with this match. Or this round. But yeah, Gaddafi's getting crossed, so he's going to have to back off. They are both in electronics now. Gaddafi's trying to push back out, but he's in a risky spot here. Can he take the fight, though? Both the Instant and the Digger misses. Phelpsy's backing off. They're looking for a 2v1 push onto Phelpsy. And he's in a really bad situation here. Getting put full red, but they don't quite finish him off. Both teams just kind of looking for an opportunity. And this is what I love about teams like this, is they never kind of stagnate. They never sit back and let the match just happen. They always go for something. Nade goes in. Looks like it's a double kill. Zorkos finishing the round. And that was a fairly intense round. Like I said, I love it when these teams, who are both really confident teams, they never want to sit back and kind of let the other team do the work. They want to get in there. They want to get in the other team's face and try and make the play that wins the round. And it was the nade that won it. Looks like a 2-2 from Rdamage here. The nades are going to be thrown in. There's one going into Bakar. The other one's going to be saved. Nade doesn't pick up anything. They're sending 4 players in to secure this checkout area. Looks like Bot Kings are going to try and back off with the weapons they've picked up. They do have the sniper. Oh, an M-Craze with a beautiful shot.
Caught that on stream.
That was stunning. I don't know how he hit that. He hit that as the guy was picking up the... he hit it as he was picking up the weapon, which he didn't actually even stand up to pick up. He basically bobbed his head, and about a pixel of his head poked up, and Craze just ripped it apart. That... oh, that was stunning. That is how you play this game. And now the match is in, or the round rather, is in Bot King's favour. They played this so perfectly. They gave up nades, and then when Rdamage went to push in, they rotated out so they didn't get trapped in a bad situation where the nades were going to get kills, and now they have full control. They're a man up. They have control of the nade spawn, so they can pick them up when they come up in about 30 seconds to a minute. I'm not sure when the first set of nades got picked up, but it should happen fairly soon, and that is when we'll start seeing plays. But Craze is definitely the MVP of this round, picking up that beautiful shot with a sniper, and there's not many people out there who would have hit that. But yeah, I mean, I did not expect him to hit that. So we're just kind of waiting. What will happen is we will see them, they'll grab the nades, and they'll most likely push up on the right-hand side from their point of view. So they'll push up on the right-hand side, and they'll try and get a nade down the middle aisle to force a player to go wide, and then put him down as he does it. There's a smoke going in. Not sure if they're going to do anything with that. They use it to pick up the nades for free. And now it's on their backs to make the play. They're going to be starting to set up now. Gaddafi's still posing a threat on that plat. What he wants to do is he wants to force them to waste it, but they got him anyway. There's the kill. It's a 4v2 situation. Gaddafi playing chicken, and he lost. The second nade goes in, but it does its job, even though it doesn't get a kill. Fitzer gets to go wide, and that is a textbook end to the round. See, what Gaddafi was trying to do there wasn't a bad idea, but he messed up the timing. He was trying to get them to waste a nade so that he could, because they have to get him off the plat to push. And if he can get them to waste a nade, then that increases their chances exponentially. But even though they did use the nade, it got him anyway. Anyway, we're going to see Reaction pushing up here. He's in second aisle. They're going for the wide push. It looks like Rdamage have backed off. They're happy to give this up, but they haven't secured the rest of the map once again. So this is just like the last round. Bot Kings have got all the weapons, and they can get out and get map control as well. So they're not locked in the checkout area, and they can make plays with the weapons that they've secured. And for a 2-2 situation, this is or a 2-2 round count, it's looking good for Bot Kings at the moment. Just looking for an opportunity here. One of the teams, they do throw in a digger, they don't quite put the player down as he backs off. They really need to find somewhere where they can actually push. And the problem with this map is, because it's so circular, that basically when you push one when you push one side, the side just rotates around as well. So it just kind of follows a ring around the rosy kind of style, where one team pushes you from one side and then your team pushes them from the other side. No one wants to sit there and try and handle a 2v1 situation, or maybe even a 3v1 situation. So it just keeps going around until someone finally gets caught. But it is stagnating a little bit. Both teams are looking for an opportunity. They do get a second set of Insins. That is really big, because in my opinion, the Insins are probably the second most powerful power weapons on the game, or at least the second most easiest weapons in the game, or second most easiest power weapons on the game to get kills with. You just kind of got to get into some kind of medium range and just throw them at the floor, and you've got a good chance of killing the opponent. And they have 4 of them now. They have 2 sets of Insins on 2 separate players. Looks like they are trying to make a play. We've got 2 players sitting right next to them or right next to the Rdamage team in the electronics. There's the digger going in. They're looking for a kill. They can at least push in off the back of this. A nade goes in to back Phelpsy off, and he's going to have to give that up. Another digger going in. That might actually do something. Zorkus has backed off all the way back to the other side of electronics, and they're having to give up electronics now. Bot Kings are playing this really well. They're able to push, but they're not doing it with a man advantage, which means they can still hold the checkout area while still getting ground on the other side of the map. They don't have to 3v2, they don't have to 2v1 just to be able to get control of certain areas of the map. They're just pushing with the right kind of weapons. Looks like Fitzer picked up a kill on Baghdad as they tried to push into the checkout area. He's still got more Insins, they've still got more weapons. They have a second set of nades, but there it goes. Diesel was in possession of them, and they're now on the floor, I believe, but no one's going to be able to pick those up. This is full control by Bot Kings, and this is an easy round by them. Just looking for that last player to pick up, and Rdamage are not showing enough control. I think Rdamage need to be a little bit more aggressive on taking the checkout area. I know that it's tough to go up against a team like Bot Kings in such a Slayer-heavy area where they're just going to be able to get up in your face and use their superior skill, but you have to find a way around that because they can't keep giving up the checkout area just for those nades. Reaction's going wide. He's getting a good few shots in, pushes in, gets his Nasher out, but he gets immediately taken out by Zorkos. I believe he got stunned there, so he couldn't shoot over the cover. Craze is now in a bad situation, and he gets taken out. It's immediately just one of the quickest rounds of this series. But yeah, they did what I said they needed to do. They got in there, they played it regardless, and even though Reaction looked like he had a good situation going in there, he just... my god, he just got obliterated by Zorkos. They're fighting for it again, but it looks like Bot Kings want to give this up. Zorkos is in a bad situation, the nade takes him out. They're pushing in, they're going wide, but they're not being too aggressive. They're playing it perfectly. Phelpsy gets another kill over the cover, picks up a kill on the ground, even though he's full red. And that, like I said, 4v3, or 4-3 rather, Bot Kings take the map. That was an exciting map. Now, I believe it is Rdamage to host the next two maps. Yeah, they get to host 2 and 3, which is Drydock and Old